It's coming up to that time of year where you're either doing really well at the goals that you set in January, or you're potentially struggling a little bit to actually keep track of what goals you set, and you're not really feeling like you're doing that well. So I came across an app very recently called Griply, which I think is really interesting and actually could help people to achieve their goals better, because it takes a very simple task management app and it links tasks that you do every day into the goals that you've set. So it makes a very, very close connection between the two and allows you to see your progress and always link what you're doing on a day-to-day basis into the bigger goals that you've set. So today I want to do a very, very quick walkthrough of a first look of Griply, just to show you why I think it's really interesting and could be something that could help you achieve your goals in 2025. So let's dive straight in. So when you open up Griply, you're presented with what is a very standard task management kind of look and feel. You've got your tasks, you've got your inbox, you've got your today, you've got upcoming, all pretty normal stuff. And the way you create tasks is very similar to what you would experience before. So go get groceries, let's say. It's pretty normal. You have your main functionality of due dates, repeating schedule, adding reminder, setting priority, adding details, adding subtasks, which, by the way, you can do as many as you want, which is very nice. Pretty normal on the surface, right? It looks pretty normal. Not the nicest interface. It's very clean, I'll give it that, but it's not like drawing me in, let's say. You've got your today, like I said, and upcoming, which is pretty standard for this kind of stuff. What gets really interesting is when you get into this section here, which is called My Life, where you've got life areas, goals, and habits. So I'll go through these and show you what this means. I think this is really interesting. So if you go into life areas, you have a list of what they're classed as life areas, which you can't actually change in the free version. This is what you get. So you've got spirituality, work and career, sport and health, broader categories of areas of life. So I'm going to go into one of these. So I'm going to go into spirituality, and I'll show you a bit of what can be done inside of this. So you can set a vision for that life area. So what your vision is for spirituality in your life, let's say. You can give some pictures, and you've got some little prompt here about what makes a good vision. So that's kind of nice. You can kind of make it what you want it to be. And then up here you can see there's goals and tasks. So if I go into goals, you can see that actually you can set goals for this life area. So at the moment you can see I've got read the whole Bible as a goal, but let's add a new goal. So when you create a new goal, let's say prayer, it's in this life area. You can set a color, you can set an image, you can put it as a favorite, which means it shows up on the sidebar here. You can set a deadline, so let's say for this one, end of June. And then you can determine what metric you want to measure the progress of this goal by. So for this one, you can see there's lots of different stuff here, but I'm going to put completed tasks. And that will mean that I can track the tasks that are linked to this goal, will update the progress of this goal, and then we save it. And you can see here straight away, you can add tasks to this goal. So I'm going to add pray tomorrow, and you can see I've got now a task that is linked to this goal or life area. So, and you can do this from anywhere in the app. So if I go back to inbox and I put pray, and then I go into the task and I link it to the prayer goal, then it's immediately linked to that goal. And if I go to the goal itself, so if I go in here, I can see that is now in the action plan for that goal. Now, the limitation with this is that for the free version, you can actually only create 2 goals within the whole system. So it is quite a limit, and you can't create any sub goals. So if I go into a goal, you can see you have the option to create sub goals within a goal, which is really nice, but it's locked away in the premium. The other limitation is that you can't actually change the titles of these life areas at all, which I might have mentioned before. So there are some pretty clear kind of limitations around this. You can also set habits that also link into the goals. So if I set a recurring task, so if I say pray again, and I set this as repeat every week, you can see here it says show on habits tab. So if I do that, then if I go to habits, I've now got a habit that is pray every day. And if I go back and here we are, and I also link this to the prayer goal, Then if I go to habits, you can see this is linked to the prayer goal. So you can really create these really nice connections between things. And I think that's where the real power of this is actually, that you can have things that you're doing every single day, like I've said, but actually be able to see how they're contributing to the bigger goals that you have intended to achieve this year. So there are some limitations. So like I said, let's quickly have a look at that. So on the free version, you can only, like I said, only create 2 goals, can't update any of the life areas. You have to kind of work with what they've given you. Can't create any sub goals. In the premium model, you can have unlimited goals, unlimited habits. You can create sub goals. You can have loads of charts and stuff that help you track your progress and create custom areas of life. And these are the costs. So not crazy costs. So it's actually okay. One other thing I forgot to mention is, which is really nice, is in your goals, you've got in progress here, but you've also got roadmap. So if I go over to roadmap, you can see actually you've got the year split up into quarters, and you can basically move your goal into one of the quarters. So you can say, I'm going to do this one in quarter 2 of 2025. And if you've got sub goals, then you could also move those into the different quarters of the year. So it was a really nice way of actually being able to define when you want to do certain things or when you're looking to achieve certain things, not just in the due date of the goal, but also visually be able to see it. So I think that's really nice as well. Upcoming view is pretty standard. You can see today, tomorrow, the rest of the week, and the next week, and then it shows you the rest of the month, and then the other months. So you can do a bit of forward planning with your task management and get a bit ahead of yourself. So that's Griply as a quick kind of overview. I think it's really interesting. I like how it allows you, like I said, to link everyday tasks to broader goals. And if you're looking to try and achieve your goals in 2025, then this could be a really interesting app to have a look at. So it's linked in the description. So go and have a look and download it if you're interested. The mobile app is actually really nice as well. They have really nice widgets. So a really nice way of keeping track of things as well. And let me know what you think. I'm really interested to know, is this something that other people want to be able to do? Is there other tools that actually you know of that I haven't heard of that you could tell me about that is doing a similar thing to this? I'm going to get the premium model probably and play around with it and do a more in-depth review down the line. So if you're interested in that, then please subscribe. Please do like and comment. It really helps the channel, so I'd really appreciate that. Thanks for watching.